YouTube, welcome back. Hello, hello. It's time for some more Trails in the Sky with Turk. We're going to chapter 2 today.
Yeah.
Don't know how long we're gonna go tonight. I've been live for 3 hours now. Been celebrating my 2-year anniversary. Almost did the start thing again. Oh boy, I'm a mess.
One day we'll learn.
So we're about to lose Oliver and Sherazade.
Yep, because we only have party members on a chapter basis in this one.
Chapter 2 begins. And that's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that occurred in Northern Liberal. And to think the bankrupt Capua family drifted you all the way down here.
Oh, I remember who this is.
You might be contacted by Liberal regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. It seemed like something else might have come up. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. Yeah, dude was being controlled.
It happens.
I blame Ouroboros.
We all have our days.
I don't know if the Ouroboros came into this game. Oh, hi, Oliver.
No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food is great and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. All right. There's no need to throw a fit.
So he had long-distance communication in the first game. That was not common until much later.
Yep. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor.
Oh, the Chancellor.
I completely forgot they technically talk about him as early as Game 1.
Yeah. Like, this is one of the things where, like, you come back and you're like, oh, he's been present since Game 1. Not even on screen.
I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself.
A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget?
Shara?
Ready for another whipping, boy? And the fact that you're carrying around an ornament that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create, well, how about you tell me who you really are?
Come on, Shara, don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Lenheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore.
Technically speaking, he has technology that should not even be possible in the world at this point, unless we have an artifact.
But if you'd like to get me to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps?
Of course, I'll get the cuffs and the whip. How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier.
Didn't expect to get this far.
Or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative?
Looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua.
I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking before I start whipping with the pointier? Who are you and what are you doing in the world?
Before that, I'm gonna have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural.
Yeah, this is just his character.
I'm not playing acting or anything, that's just who I am.
He plays the fool so well, I love it. Oh, I'm sure. So you didn't mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Hawking Gate so you could gather information was all part of the plan? Again, he is like one of the smartest people in the game. Serious. This man thinks 7 years ahead of people. And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so.
I'll leave that part up to your imagination.
Some of it's up to conjecture, in my opinion, because, like, I doubt you could have picked Estelle and Joshua specifically. but he had plans to meet bracers.
The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an ornament. It's an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off... Piggyback? Whoa. Like a piggyback off any mobile communication system. That system can be interrupted. So there's no need to worry about being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself.
An artifact, like one of the sacred relics the Septian Church has stewardship over? Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after.
Oh, no, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of mysterious beauty all at once.
How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip.
Shara, I don't see any humor in those eyes.
I was joking, but yeah, she usually resorts to tell me where it's a whipping.
Well, jokes aside.
You really should have just been straightforward from the beginning.
As you have already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone.
A certain someone?
Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. The bracer with the special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. Wait, 4?
Currently.
I'm trying to think. Who's the 3rd? I know what 1 and 2 are.
I think he means the Divine Blade, unless he means specifically the S-Class Bracer.
He could mean that, yeah, actually. I was thinking Divine Blade. It probably is S-Class.
He either means S-Class Bracer or...
Well, he's outright saying the Divine Blade, so I guess, yeah, the Divine Blade, Cassius Brightus, who I see. Who the hell am I forgetting?
There's...
Unless the teacher counts.
No, the teacher does count. Hey, Ikari. So, there's the Divine Blade, the teacher himself, there's Cassius, there's, I forget his name from Crossbell.
Oh, wait, unless he's also just talking practitioners of the sword style. Because there are exactly 4 Divine Blades as of the current stuff.
Yeah.
But one of those he shouldn't know about.
Yeah. Unless he's talking about S-Class Bracers. How many S-Class Bracers are there?
Let me take a look really quick.
So S-Class Bracers, to tell you all, is a class of Bracer that is like a cut above Senior Bracers. Senior Bracers can operate throughout all of Liberl. S-Class Bracers are so skilled at what they do, people will sometimes contact them and contract them from outside of the country.
Let's see, Cassius is actually the only one we know for a fact is S-Class.
Really?
Yeah, because at least on the Falcom Universe Wiki, it's all listed as CBA or Senior, which isn't exactly the same.
Yeah. Senpai, thank you for the stretch. Magical of the White Magnolia. Chapter 2.
This is where the game, I'd say, picks up for a lot of people.
Yeah, the prologue and Chapter 1 are just kind of like a preamble to the big action. Forget when Ouroboros starts coming into the picture. Oh great, now my other eye's starting to hurt. Let's see. If we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Ron region. I wonder which route we should take to get there.
Ah, I see. There's at least one other we know for a fact has been recommended for S rank, but I can't think of anyone else. About that, so you're really not planning on doing an airline? I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot.
You remember what Shara said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that?
Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost us to use an airliner.
Great idea! We can use the money we saved to go shopping at the Bell's Market. After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after that, so what do you think?
I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money.
Spend it all, got it.
Just so you know, in order to enter the Ruin region, we need to go through the Crone Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the west gate.
Okay, the west gate, right?
Alright, so...
I was waiting for you to make a comment about that.
What?
I immediately started going east. Right, we're heading to the west.
Well, actually, about that, there's a hidden side quest to the east.
Hold on, let's see.
But we also have that stolen ring we can turn in here on the south block.
Okay, Estelle's already all open. Joshua. I don't have enough for his next slot. We need wind.
And based on the looks, wind's what we've been kind of short on here anyway.
We can start getting some impede too. I still hate that we can't combine the quartz at this moment.
Yeah, they unlock quartz at a pretty slow rate in Skyrim.
Oh wait, I have an impede 2 in my inventory. Hold on.
But also, well, before we head to the east to head towards our hidden side quest, turn that ring in. But also, there's a new liberal newsletter we can buy over in the market.
Right. So first off, lady. Have.
It's one of the few side quests I think you technically turn in between chapters.
You want to give me a good quartz, maybe, for all the trouble?
Please. And before we head east, actually, just in case it's not a hidden side quest, check the guild board.
Yeah, I was about to.
I think it. Oh no, so it is a hidden quest. All right, so our destination's back at Haken Gate.
Also, while we are at it,
Liberal newsletter first, though. Top left vendor in the market.
and then we're gonna go to the weapon shop.
Yeah. Top left. This is top right.
What?
North facing.
Oh! God. Also, this dude. So, God, that's annoying.
Yeah, I constantly got to the point where I was just looking at the top right first to be like, all right, where's north? Okay.
Let's go shopping really quick. Do some weapon shopping. Because...
Get some sharp things. I don't know why I said that almost to the rhythm of the Dream Police. Get the sharp things, they're all inside of my head. Ow.
Okay, that's everything so far. We don't need to do any shopping. To the east we go! And we want to go up the Icing Road, also known as the Iron Road.
You know, it's only occurring to me now that the reason this is called that is because of what the country that's in this direction.
Yeah, Ereboni is very Germany-coded.
Yeah, Calvard's very France-coded. Liberal? Well, I'm not actually sure what its direct inspiration would be in that case, though.
I've yet to see Calvard.
I know,
Crossbell is very Japan-coded in the line
directly
of, like,
Hong Kong.
Tokyo.
It's directly, like, inspired by Hong Kong, I think, is what they've directly stated.
Ah. Okay, so now where?
Going to the barracks, which is east side and down the stairs. Talk to the soldier near the cell door.
The fact that this is a hidden quest. Unless you know that you're supposed to come here, how the fuck?
Yeah. Gotta sell guidebooks somehow.
Yeah. Nigel. What's the matter? Scheming to take over a factory that didn't belong to him? No, my god, he's a capitalist. So you're looking for some material evidence, are you?
Hey, Estelle.
Hmm?
Do you remember that black book we found in the Sky Bandit's hideout?
Black book? Oh yeah, that one. You mean the one that was hidden inside the vacuum cleaner, right?
A book inside the vacuum cleaner, would you mind having a look at that?
Oh my god. Nope, you don't mind. Here you are. Oh
Here you go, Meatwad.
Aha, this is what I was looking for.
Excuse me?
God, you are too good at that. That's scary.
Well, I'm so good at it because I am Meatwad of the New Jersey Meatwads, and I know that God loves me because it says so on the Bible.
Oh.
Hey, Nigel!
Take a look at this. Look familiar?
Ah, shit.
Ah, shit.
Oh, so you're confirming it's yours then?
Yeah, like, dude, you should have just said I've never seen it before. Hey, these guys are finally working with us. I just realized.
Honestly, I feel like the soldiers themselves always kind of appreciated the help. It was largely just because they were directly under the orders of Morgan that they're just like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we gotta answer to the chain of command. And this is why I prefer the bracers. Oh, great.
Alright, so now we can turn in those quests with Lugrin, and we'll be heading on towards our next area.
That's that.
Man, he really tried to fight me. He really tried.
Do 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 do. We've been all the way.
I think there are 3 main fights in this series I am scared of fighting on either hard or nightmare mode. And I think you know which 3 people I'm talking about.
Does one's name rhyme with Macbeth?
No. One is all about fire. One is
yeah, it rhymes with Macbeth.
No, his name doesn't rhyme with Macbeth.
It's a joke because of Mick.
Ow. One is all about that fire. One is hot armor lady.
That's not descriptive enough in this series. There's at least 3 of those.
Hot armor lady who is also technically your mommy.
Ah, yeah.
And then, Mr. Supreme Swordsman himself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Especially in this one.
At least they'll be jamming to the music.
I just want to see. Alright. Yeah, there's no point to fight these guys unless I want Simba.
That particular mole enemy reminds me a lot of Excadrill because of its posture.
Yeah, it does.
I think we've also got all the chests along the way here, haven't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, because wait, there's no chests in the actual force area. There's some in the Crone Trail, but I think we've already gotten all 4 of those.
We're going to the Crone Trail, right?
Yeah, we don't have anything to do with Ravenu because we've done everything else throughout the game thus far.
Hi.
You
You like jazz? Not in this case. Goodbye, Mr. Egg. I don't want to fight you. Also, the other thing I really can't wait to get through in this series is when you get to Cold Steel 2 and Cold Steel 4 and you see your levels are like over 100, you're like, huh?
Reverie's the peak of that, quite literally.
Oh god, I have yet to play Reverie. But then again, we're going to be playing Reverie once we complete Cold Steel 4.
And that's like a decade away at this point.
Like I said, once we,
I think once we reach 0, things will start getting paced up a little bit, despite the games getting longer.
Also, I'd love to start playing this for a little longer. Welcome back, Avaris.
Hey, Avaris.
Because, like, a lot of people on YouTube are loving this series.
Hell yeah.
Say hello to the YouTube chatters, by the way, and all the commenters. We've started getting comments on the videos, we've started getting plenty of likes, we had 300 subs on YouTube.
Hey, Avaris, get back here!
And then, I'm clearing up a lot of the DMCA stuff on YouTube. I've narrowed it down from 65 videos to 37 so far.
Oh, Jesus, that's still a lot. I think the most egregious DMCA thing I've ever had hit me is someone tried to claim Aerith's theme in 7 as a lullaby that sounded nothing like it.
I'm still trying to get used to, like, disputing fair use stuff. It's like, hey, if you pay attention to this, playthrough, we're not focusing on the music at all during this section, and we're, you know, this is a Twitch gameplay. I'm not monetizing the song, I'm monetizing my content. Then again, I haven't reached monetization yet, but I'm getting there. Which, if I reach monetization on YouTube, that's going to be another source of revenue and more savings.
Turkey, count all your God Eater games. I want to know how many games there are. All ports and versions, 17, including the one you're missing. Holy fuck. I'll see you. Hi, YouTube.
We didn't get lost hiking on the trail. We came this way on purpose.
Yeah. With races. We're going through here.
Kid cities are certainly fired up these days.
I mean, to be fair, soldiers, a lap around the burrows like a brisk walk. Go at a power walk pace, you can do it probably in about...
So, I'm gonna point something out here. Technically speaking, we walked a very, very long way. I'm gonna say it would take maybe... I forget how big the burrow is. But how big did they say the burrow is?
I don't remember. Alright, looks like someone on Steam did calculations.
The fact that you need an airliner to go from Roland to Bose, unless you want to travel by foot over the course of a day.
Alright, so someone did math. Passenger airship cruise at... the passenger airships cruise at 900 sails an hour, which is fast enough for people to get swept overboard without the field flight. Blah, 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 blah. Roughly 1,000 sails to walk from Bose to Ruin, and from Ruin to Zeiss. It'll take... Assuming this is... Size of the burrow is then roughly a circle with a radius of 100 kilometers or 62.5 miles, which is roughly the size of Switzerland.
So yeah, it does take a while to get from place to place on foot, even though it technically only takes you minutes to get from place to place on a map.
Interestingly, a very important plot place was known for making watches before certain other things happen, which matches the image of Switzerland. Huh.
And then if we look at the, wait, did I turn that thing in? Yeah, I did. Oops, almost forgot. If you look at the world map, where is it? World? Nope, not there. The world, no, not the world kingdom map.
We don't have a world map, we only have the kingdom map.
Right. If you look at the world map, the Zemuria continent is pretty big in comparison. Like, I would say it's the size of Asia? Maybe?
I can do an estimation looking at the size of that.
But it's like a Pangea style thing.
Yeah, looking at it, it's about 6 or 7 widths of Liberl, so about 700 kilometers. Give or take, a lot of estimation there.
Hello.
Ooh, I will be right back, actually.
I'll take your time. Can I use the bed? Hey there, we need to stay late. We apologize for intruding at this hour, but we were actually wondering. Estelle tried to make her eyes as large and as yearning as she could, just scoring some free food as well. Feel free to get in the room next to here. We really appreciate that, sir. Can we get some food too? So this is a room for travelers, huh? Yeah, let's get that fireplace on, shall we? Let's get it warm in here. Warm and toasty and cozy. It's so nice and warm. Like, no, wood stoves just feels so much more cozy than these things. Mish, thank you! Yeah, I agree. Ornament stoves may heat up quickly and they're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of a real wood burning stove. Sorry to bother us. What? Aw, hell yeah. Food! If you're insisting we eat, absolutely. I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate. Huh? Yeah, there are quite a few nice soldiers once you start to talk to them on a personal level. Liberal is the only place you're gonna find nice soldiers. Cracking my toes. Oh, I need a good stretch. Oh man, I'm so stuffed. They said not to expect much, but the food was pretty good, don't you think? Yeah, it was, certainly like nothing I've ever had before. Excuse me for disturbing you. Oh, sir, the meal was delicious. Thanks so much. Yes, thank you. You must have taste buds of iron, too. I mean, I'm glad to hear you enjoy it. Yeah, we can share the room with a third guest. They do have serious guts, though. Oh, another bracer? Agate! Guys, it's agate! The heavy blade agate. So you know each other already, huh? Agate, what are you planning to do about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I had something before coming up here. God, he looks so fishy. I'm guessing he's gonna take the far bed. Now, if I remember right, weren't you Cassius's kids? What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? And what happened to Sherazard? Shara returned to Roland. Now it's just the two of us traveling together. We're thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're going to see the places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that. Senior bracers traveling the entire kingdom on foot? You two really are a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you? What did you just call us? There's no way the two of you are going to simply become senior bracers. Use your brains and think about it for a moment. Say what you want, but we helped in the arrest of the Sky Bandits. And we even got some recommendations, so quit treating us like we're a bunch of kids. Oh, that? I heard all about that from Old Man Legren. Alright, let me put it to you this way. Suppose you had been the only ones there. Don't you think you could have solved the Do you think you could have solved the incident? Just you two alone, without Sherazard's help. Well, I think it would have been very difficult. That's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats, to say the least. Not to mention you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're going to get the rug pulled out from under you. We're not all caught up in ourselves. How about you yourself, Mr. Macho Man? What were you thinking trying to hike through the pass at this hour of the night? You're either plain careless, or maybe that bandana's just a little too tight. Ooh, calling him out on his fashion. I'm trying to hone my skills unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try to compare my actions with your tourist training. Work for the guild? Ah. And the way he just jumped and shook the screen. Hi, Buttercup. And the fact that he sleeps with his sword. He didn't even drop his sword at the side of the bed. He's sleeping on top of his sword, guys. I hope Turk's okay. Seems like all he's trying to do is pick a fight. Relax, Estelle. It's true we're still just novices at this. It could be that he just said that to us because he was worried about us. You really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. Hi, Orange! Orange, how are you? Yeah, he's gonna feel that one in the morning. He's sleeping on his fucking iron sword. You're tired? Well, I'm happy to see you, my man. I'm happy you're just enjoying the day, enjoying some rest, hopefully. Unless you doodle on this jerk's face in his sleep. Uh-oh. Something's gonna happen.
Okay, sorry about that.
Welcome back.
My sheets were done in the laundry machine, so I had to go get my
Agate showed up and he jumped on the bed and is now sleeping on top of his sword on the bed rather than on the bed itself. Oh my god. A pack of wolves? You gotta be kidding me. What was that? Sounds like something's going on.
Sounds like something going on. I'm gonna go check it out. You two stay here.
Sorry, I get this. Yeah, just wait a minute.
I think we better go see for ourselves just in case.
Of course, that's what we should do.
Varus 2.
God, I forgot how banger the music in this game is.
Wolves.
This is bad news. We better hurry and back them up.
Hey, forget it, you kids.
Trios of Cold Steel is better, yes, but we are playing for the whole series. Don't try to stop us from helping. And don't you call yourself a bracer?
Don't get me wrong, it's just that it's the Army's job to protect the checkpoint, not yours. These guys are well trained, so they should be able to take care of them in no time.
So, after this series, we will be going into the Crossbelt arc, and then into the Cold Steel arc, and then Revelry, and then into the Calvar arc.
Just like he says, this is all a job.
Now get back inside, you three.
Crap.
What the heck's going on here?
Estelle, the other side. Seems like something's happening on the ruined side of the checkpoint.
What?
Oh!
Damn! Incredible.
It's even stronger than the rumors suggest. So you intend to surround me, huh?
Oh, good night, Orange.
Night, Orange. You're pretty clever for a bunch of mutts.
We've got you covered.
Hey, get back inside!
Well, good night, and if you're not gonna be, popping back in, but have a wonderful evening. You can't stop us from helping you out.
We'll try to help you out without getting in the way. Fine, whatever.
Love you,
Just make
Orange.
sure not to get beneath my heavy blade. So, Agate's a very, hit or miss character for some people in combat.
In Cold Steel, he's much better.
Yeah!
I can't hit more than one. Oh, close to killing. I guess I'm about to learn why he's pretty hit or miss in this one. Unless I get all the kills right now!
So he is a craft point generator like nothing else, but you need healing to keep up with that.
Yeah. Let's see how his attack is. He can't even reach anything. He's got a lot of HP though.
I guess he's also sword. Like him and one other character are probably the closest things to outright tank Sky One has.
He's strong.
Also, remember search is voiced by Bryce Papenbrook, I want to say.
Sorry, what was that?
Remember search is voiced by Bryce Papenbrook
I believe so.
in his Skybarks. Which means that's twice at Falcom Bryce Papenbrook gets to play a red-haired swordsman. Because he's been the voice of Adol since, I think at least E7.
Man, we did most of the work, Agate. I thought you said you were gonna handle this.
Piece of cake.
Look, that sword's really heavy.
22? I thought you were stronger than that, man. Whew, looks like we managed to take care of them all.
Yeah, there were a lot of them, and they were pretty formidable. Huh. Looks like you handle yourselves better than I would have expected. But then again, maybe it's only natural if you learned the basics from your old man.
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I mean, you did well for newbies. You're still a heck of a long way off from becoming senior bracers, though.
Hey, was everything okay over here?
No, he's bleeding. Yeah, it's all good. We took care of every last one of them. How's your injured guy?
Luckily, he just suffered a few minor cuts and bruises. I'm just glad you happened to be here.
Yeah, I should have expected as much from Heavy Blade Agate. I didn't do much.
I love how the nicknames just start rolling out in this chapter. You got the Silver Streak, you got the Divine Blade, you got the Heavy Blade.
My god, Agate, your collarbone is incredibly well defined.
Yes, it is.
And these kids didn't do a half-bad job either. Is that so? Well, thanks to you two, then.
Sure.
Well, we intend to patrol the area just in case. How about you guys get inside to get some rest?
We'll do that, but you be careful.
And his sword gets even bigger in the future games.
It's about the same size here, it's just that with the sprite size, it's kind of hard to get a good grasp on the scale.
True.
Alright, guess it's time for me to get back to bed. We shouldn't have to worry about any of the other dangers tonight, so you two be good kids and get some sleep.
Huh. Am I imagining things, or did he just give us a compliment?
He may have recognized our ability. Maybe he's a lot more straightforward than we made him out to be.
I don't know about that. But he certainly talks big, that's for sure.
Estelle! Estelle, wake up!
Ugh, I can't alone have her beauty sleep. I like her with her hair down like this.
Underrepresented look for her, honestly.
Huh? Joshua? Is it already time to go to the guild?
What are you talking about? This is the Crone Pass checkpoint.
Oh, right, we had that monster scare last night, and... Huh? Where'd that redhead jerk go?
Yeah, it looks like he took off early this morning. Apparently he had some urgent job to attend to.
Alright, Joshua, can you do me a favor?
Yes?
Get the fuck out so I can get changed.
I'm already clothed.
No, get the fuck out. You get the fuck out so I can get changed.
Ah, okay.
Like, I get that they're siblings and all that, but he needs to understand she needs time to get up and get changed. She's in her night clothes.
What? You mean she doesn't just put her normal clothes on top of this?
You know what?
Beneath the
Seeing
one
how this
shoulder
is a
pad is
spell, that's
comfortable
probably
as
what
this.
she does. How rude of him not to say anything before leaving.
It's not that big of a deal, Estelle.
Hi,
How about we
Berserk.
get ready ourselves? I'd like to make it through the past by noon. Hey, Berserk!
Alright. It's off to Ron we go.
We're off to see the ruin, the wonderful ruin of Vtuber. So supposedly, in the case you want to go do anything in Bose, this is your last chance to do so, but we don't have anything else to do there at the moment.
Yep, I'm done. I'm done, you rings. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
to
morning,
yourself as well.
Samuel.
Thanks for helping us out the way you did last night.
We didn't do much. How about you guys? Did you run into any trouble patrolling the area after that?
Nope, everything was fine, locked down on the normal night. I'll tell you what though, that boy ain't right. And that was rather strange.
Strange how it was.
You know how the lights along the roads and the checkpoints have the ability to ward off monsters, right? Well, even if there were monsters that approached the checkpoint, they wouldn't be any more than 2 or 3 in number. So yesterday was the first time I've ever seen them come in a large pack like that.
Yeah, that is rather strange now that you mention it.
Then again, these monsters were small change compared to the Imperial Army. You should probably just consider good training in protecting our base of operations.
Is that really the issue here?
For us, that's all we're really concerned about. Protecting the checkpoint is paramount. We're really figuring out what the monsters were thinking up to your braces. Now get back on topic. You guys heading for the round, right?
Yeah, if you fill out the paperwork, you have to fill out the blah, 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 blah. Yep, looks like we're done here. Safe travels.
Let me go! I wish to explore the world!
Blue oceans and white magnolias. Well, yeah, we're gonna go to Ron. Yeah, definitely. Oh! Hell yeah! That's like
I
a
really
free mission.
appreciate the income for us. I think it is technically considered a mission too, like we actually do get paid for that. Alright, 2 chests on the west half of Crone Trail here.
More importantly, though,
Egg!
we have to see how much money we get here.
Ooga. Well, that finally happened. Shit.
What?
So my phone case has one of those like slide down backs to make like a kickstand. I broke the top of it a while back ago, so it didn't really ever plug in right again, and it just happened to the bottom as well. So I am now technically kickstand this unless
I forget if these guys blow up.
I think we do.
Sirs? Sirs. They do. And they do some decent damage. So how much experience?
That's that then.
Jackal.
Let's move out!
I think these are technically the same enemies from the other side of the trail.
I just figured, like, how it is with Cold Steel. Like, you go to a new region and, hey, here's some new... Oh.
This situation seems familiar somehow.
I just figured that, you know, maybe they'd give some more experience, like it, like in Cold Steel, when you walk to the other side of a town and the monsters are, like, all of a sudden super strong.
I think it's because this is technically still the same, like, trail, just with an area in the middle.
Makes sense.
Although we are coming up. Don't worry, I'll be getting that really quickly.
You got any wind seventh, though?
Piece of cake.
Nope. One more chest along this way, and it's going to be coming up on the northwest side of you right about here. Nothing to see here. Move along.
See, this is mean. If you did not know that chest was there, how the fuck
Can't
are
you
you
rotate
supposed
the camera?
to... Nope.
Oh, yeah, no, you... Okay, so yeah, you just have to kind of feel about for that one. Welcome to Manoria Byroad.
Wow.
Estelle?
Seeing the ocean like this is kind of beautiful. I will say. Hey Joshua, check it out. It's the ocean.
Yeah, I think I would have figured that.
It's so blue and sparkly and just huge. And the sound of the waves and the smell of the tide. So this is what it all feels like.
This is the first time you've seen the ocean?
Well, I kind of sort of remember seeing it when I was really young. I was on the ocean liner with Dad that one time. This might be the first time I've seen it up close, though.
I see. It's been a long while for me as well. We got here by walking, though. No ship this time.
Yep, I feel like we've accomplished something. This reminds me of the road to Hana and Maui. When we were visiting my family in Maui, my dad's side of the family, there's this road called the Road to Hana, and it is like a 2-hour drive along a single lane road with no rails along the edge of the island. And at the end, there's like this little souvenir shop, and you get a shirt that says, "I survived the road to Hana."
Alright, one chest on this road, it'll be coming up on a blip to the east of the map once you go a little further south.
Okay.
And there's a fork in the road. We want to go along the western fork first.
These guys are pretty strong.
That's that. Let's move out.
They give a little more experience. Let's write one more. For the lulz. Bunkus.
We're good to go.
I want to be level 20, hopefully, by the end of this chapter. I don't know if, like,
yeah,
that's
roughly. 20, 21. Ah! Save before emptying this chest, by the way, because it is a monster in box.
Gotcha. Sir?
Yes.
All right, we rule.
Man, we are starved for Wind Sepith. Monsters appeared near my fuck
Don't
my
play.
man. We're weak to water, though. Stone.
What kind of plant's weak to water? Unsubtly opens a bag of Triscuits. Critical!
Oh, great. That's one down. Estelle, please. Estelle, please.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. That was annoying. There. One's already done. And he's blind. Second try, baby.
Piece of cake.
Prickly seed. Lily necklace. This
Prevents
gem
confusion.
is empty as your thieving heart. Okay, fuck you for calling me out. So she can't be sealed or confused now. Right, so you said I want to go which way now?
West.
To
So
the
it's towards the
lighthouse.
lighthouse. This is actually, we're going over here for a hidden quest at the moment. This is actually one of the few I found on my first playthrough because I was like, ooh, lighthouse.
I mean, yeah, I would have gone this way too. Just sniffing around for treasure chests. Oh, there's 2 entrances. Oh no, wait, that's up at the top.
What to do? What to do?
What a name. Is his name Voight?
Yeah, I think they'd pronounce that way. I wouldn't feel right leaving the lighthouse unattended to get help. But on the other hand, I can't very well leave things the way they are either. My, who we have here? What brings you out of our own lighthouse? I'm slowly going from Hank Hill into Scottish.
Nothing much, just looking around. How about you?
Why, I belong here. I'm the lighthouse keeper, you see. Well, I must say, it's not an easy task maintaining a lighthouse of this size.
Something wrong?
That emblem on your chest wouldn't happen to be...
Oh, that? Yeah, we're bracers.
Junior bracers, at any rate. Well, why didn't you say so earlier?
Because we just met you.
Y'all should rush to the assistance of an octogenarian in need, not pretend like you didn't notice his forlorn expression.
I only saw you from the back. What? What are you talking about, old man? Why didn't you say anything to us?
Because you didn't ask. Shouldn't the first words out of your mouth as any bracer be like, are you in need of any assistance, my elderly friend? I'll tell you, young bracers these days are all fight, no care. Where's the love? Where's the compassion?
Do you want us to help you or not?
It feels like it would be a copy pasta that people would use complaining about new trails. Y'all are worlds apart from that manly bracer I worked with before. Now that was a bracer you could set your clocks by, yes sirree. I reckon that was 7 years ago, 8 perhaps. However long ago it was, he was better than you two.
Well, I can't tell you how much I'm simply loving this abusive lecture of yours. Were you saying something about needing assistance?
I was? Oh, right. Yes, dire need, in fact. You see, I was out cutting grass early and silly me, I forgot to shut the door when I left. And wouldn't you know it, by the time I got back, there were monsters. Monsters all over the place. Sorry,
You
the
doing okay there?
The Triscuits. And with monsters skittering about, I daren't go back in there. I'm not that senile. Yet.
So basically you want us to exterminate the monsters, right?
That's the idea, yeah. Don't know how many of them there are, though, so try not to get die, alright?
Okay, we'll definitely do that. I do have to wonder, though, why monsters would wander into a lighthouse?
They're probably drawn to the septium. That light's produced by particularly large orbments, so you might imagine. Spot on, whippersnapper. When this happened before, the monsters were all gathered at the top.
Oh, well that makes sense.
Well, if it makes sense, then get going, girl. Use that brutish body of yours and show those monsters what's what.
Sir, I have a large stick. You bet, let's do it. Yeah. Let's do this. And then we have to kill all the monsters, huh?
Mm-hmm. 4 groups of 3 enemies, that might be a little rough, but with what we have, we'll probably still
Nothing we can't do without the pure, unadulterated power of stubbornness. And preemptive strikes, because they just did not bother.
And the guide recommends saving and healing after each of the battles as we go up the floors.
They're not all close enough. I'm gonna try a petrified breath on this dude. That didn't stone him though. They're not close enough for a hell hit yet. They are now. More importantly,
Oh God, my back. Whoa, Jesus.
I gotta do this. To protect Joshua at least. Really? Cool.
Let's do this!
Why do they get so many extra attacks?
I'm sorry.
The delay on using an S-Craft puts you back several turns.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna try Chaos Brand.
There we go. Yeah.
As we slowly lower their stats as we get game overs, this will go by pretty quickly, probably.
Yes, yes, my pretties, attack each other.
We're good to go.
By the power of bullshit and confusion.
Oh, hell yeah, we got some Winsepith too.
And a gun!
What? Oh, right, the how to make a proper soup.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite memes.
And a gun.
Just a bit of salt, a pinch of garlic, some green onion.
And a gun.
The gunpowder adds a lot of spice.
Hurricane! Okay. Semuanya. Semuanya.
We're good to go.
Semuanya.
Huh?
Just scarf all the food down all the time.
I'll be honest, you started saying that so much there, it started sounding less like the food name and more like you were saying something in French, and I was afraid. I
Semuanya.
was like, oh no, I slid into the dimension where everyone's French except for me. No!
Wee.
French derogatory. There we go. Ow! Bitch!
We're good to go.
Boom!
That's that then. Let's move
There.
out.
Joshua learned taunt. Why? He's squishy. Oh, there, we're both 16 now. No monsters here. 2 here, though. Not bad, not bad. You! Get stoned. Bonk. Gentlemen, I need you to not.
Mental Gen. I'm trying to remember what level I was at this point going in, because I think I may have actually been lower level than you were.
No, my himbo.
My cabbages!
We'll just redo this, right?
I'm sorry.
Does that make Joshua a Cabbage Patch Kid? Are Himbos Cabbage Patch Kids grown up? I went somewhere there. I don't know where.
Yeah, I don't know where you went there either.
Either that was a Giga Brain moment, or my brain collapsed in on itself, and
Confusion.
I'm currently having a stroke. No, I don't want to open Snapchat, god damn it.
Snapchat's still a thing?
Yeah. I don't use it. I just accidentally click on it every now and then because the notifications won't shut the fuck up. Like,
Let's go down. And now they attack each other. Yes, my pretties, yes! Chaos Brand is actually coming in clutch right now?
Alright, we're good to go.
Definitely gonna be abusing that. Chaos Brand. I also like that it sounds like you're popping a bottle of champagne.
That might literally be what that sound effect is. Good stock sound effect usage is using the weird stuff for weird stuff.
Chaos Brand. Okay, he just... okay. Man, that good pop, though. Good job, Mr. Fish.
Now perish.
We're good to go.
This is a good experience, too. And we're getting some... oh, we defeated them all.
Hell yeah, now we'll go get that reward.
I want to see what's at the top, though. And you can't stop me.
That sign can't stop me because I don't know how to read.
See, it is kind of weird that there's someone that's always living in a lighthouse. Unauthorized personnel prohibited. The hell is fuck you.
I'll always remember one of the earliest episodes of Doctor Who I ever saw was a 4th Doctor, like 2 or 3 episode arc where there's just this weird green alien orb goop haunting a lighthouse.
Oh.
Honestly, it seems like it'd be kind of a relaxing thing
Hey,
to
boy.
do, albeit it'd probably get real lonely. How did the monster busting go?
Heh, stick a fork in it, old man, because this job is done.
Monsters have all been taken care of. Everything should be back to normal in there now. Oh my, that's splendid news! Finally, I can put my mind at ease. Thank y'all for your hard work. And don't forget, as you flex your bracer muscles in the future, to flex the hardest, the strongest muscle of them all, the carrying muscle.
I'm gonna putt this man. We certainly will try to do that. You take care as well, you old fossil.
If you'll excuse me. Hey, just what do you think you're doing? Aren't y'all forgetting something?
I don't think
Yeah?
so.
What about, is there anything else we can do before you go, my old good man? I'm not hearing it. Observe my mouth and mimic its movements. Is there anything else we can do for? You get the picture. That's proper etiquette. Nay, proper caring. To check in with your client to ensure there are no other issues. That dashing young... dashing?
Dashing?
That dashing young lad who helped me before certainly knew how to leave a good impression. Y'all could have learned a thing or two from him.
This man can never have... He needs to get the last word.
Hard to believe you're in the same organization he was. Like comparing palms to a dragon.
You're really trying my patience, you old windbag. If that dashing young man really was Adios' gift to bracers, then why don't you give us a few pointers, huh? Tell us more about this man crush of yours so we can better ourselves in his image and get you off our backs.
Oh, he's just a dapper fellow who came to lend me a hand 7 or 8 years ago. Oh, what a man he was. Far different from you, girl, that's for sure. He was a real bracer, not some cheap imitation. In fact, it was the only way in which I could possibly compare the two of you would be the hair color, I suppose.
It was Cassius, wasn't it?
Same sort of reddish-brown, exact same, in fact. And closely looking, I'd say the color of your eyes is about the same, too. Reddish-brown hair and the same color eyes as Estelle.
Wait, are you talking about...
I was really hoping you'd be just like him when you said y'all were bracers. But I guess that's just wishful thinking. I doubt anyone could be as amazing as that man was. Can't hurt to try, though. Be diligent. Maybe you'll be a real bracer one day. And even if you're not dashing, you did help me out. I am truly grateful. Always remember to care for your clients, and you'll do fine.
So what do you think? Was he talking about?
Yeah, I couldn't help but read into it myself. 7 or 8 years ago would be right on the money.
So he was talking about our dad then.
I think so. If so, though, then of course we're not going to measure up.
Yeah, seriously. Though I guess we are bracers like him now, so it's kind of flattering in a way to be compared to him at all.
If we want to make names for ourselves like him, though, we really have to take it one step at a time. Catch up bit by bit, day by day. But even then, I think he's a little out of our league.
He's a little out of everyone's league. Yeah, maybe. But I can only believe that one day we'll totally outclass him. I mean, we pretty much rule. Anyway, we best get going. This is no time to be horsing around. If we're going to become world-class bracers, we gotta get moving.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Let's hit the road and see where it takes us.
Pew! Pew!
Wham! Alright, nothing else on the road to the next town.
Fishies,
Side characters.
fishies, please. I don't have time for you.
Minoria
I love this
Village.
place.
Civilization at last. And all these pretty white flowers blooming everywhere too. What did they say this place was called?
Minoria. It's a little seaside village with an inn. And the white flowers are a type of hibiscus.
They're so pretty. The ocean and the flowers together, it smells great around here. It also makes me kind of hungry.
Only you could get up an appetite from smelling flowers. Just make sure you eat the food and not the flowers.
Hey, I'm a growing girl. It's almost noon anyway, so what would you say to lunch?
Fine by me, but do we have any provisions?
Why don't we get something local? It's such a nice, quiet little town. I mean, we just got to Ron.
That's true. Okay, let's go check out the inn and tavern.
New food recipe?
There's apparently a stall outside the general goods store that they recommend buying 10 bear claws and azalea fruit from for recipes. I believe the general goods store is the green building.
You said 10 bear claws?
10 bear claws, 10 azalea fruits.
I mean, we still have 42,000 Mira.
And while most of the stuff here is not exactly new, they do recommend buying 1 assaulted anchovy and making sure it does not leave our inventory. Which I'm assuming means it's probably used for a side quest that I'm forgetting about in Main Ruin.
Die hard paella.
And the plucked herb tea is also a recipe. And now I talked him outright?
We're about to talk to him. I just wanted to get that really quick. Okay.
Welcome to the White Magnolia. I don't recall seeing you here before. Are you on vacation?
No, we're just passing through on our way to Ron.
We came from Bose by way of the Crone Pass. You're joking. Wow, I never thought I'd meet another person brave enough to handle that place in this day and age. You're into hiking, I assume.
No, not especially. It sure works up an appetite, though.
Is there anything you particularly recommend? Oh yes, I'd suggest trying the box lunch.
What's that?
The windmill at the edge of town has a platform with a great view. Every day at lunch, lots of people buy them and take them there to eat.
Oh, that might be nice. From what you're saying, it sounds like something I'd like.
Well, why don't we try it? What kind of box lunches are there? Well, there's the smoked ham sandwich and the seafood paella.
Smoked ham sandwich does sound good. Wait,
I
is
do
it
be
shaved
good, my
ham
friend.
or ham shank? I think I'll try the sandwich.
Then I'll have the seafood paella. Thank you, that'll be 120 mira. Then I'll toss in some herb tea at no charge. It's my specialty.
Thanks.
Want to go over to the viewing platform?
Sure. Here?
No, it's over by the windmill in the southwest of the village.
I just going around opening every door.
Who are you?
I just like opening doors.
I will be right back once again.
I've already checked here. He's not in the general store either. Damn,
I will
where
be
could
right
he
back.
Yeah, take your time. Get a move on, Joshua. We'll still watch where you're going, or... Oof. Ow. I'm sorry, you're okay? I wasn't paying attention where I was going and... No, it's alright. Pardon me, I confess, my attention was elsewhere as well. Oh, okay. So I guess we're even. I swear, Estelle, what are you doing? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm sorry if she disturbed you. You're not hurt, I hope. No, I'm fine. I was looking for someone and I wasn't watching where I was going. Oh, who are you looking for? A little boy about 10 years old wearing a cap. I don't suppose you've seen him by any chance. A boy in a cap. You seen anyone like that, Joshua? Not that I can recall, no. I see. Where could he be? If you'll excuse me, sorry. Sorry to have caused you any trouble. Joshua? Hello, calling Joshua. Come in, Joshua. What is it? Gee, I wonder. Oh, I get it. I see what's going on. What half-baked idea are you cooking up this time? No need to be shy about it. I see the way she's set your heart aflutter. Absolutely not. I just think I've met her before, a long time ago. I was just surprised. Oh, met her before, you say? As a pickup lines go, I give it 30 points. Moving on, don't you recognize her uniform? Now that you mention it, isn't that the same outfit that Josette used as a disguise? Yep, the Genus Royal Academy uniform. Since we're in Ron, it's not all that surprising to see someone wearing one. So that's the real thing, then. Josette had Estelle completely fooled. I won't pick on you anymore, she says. She's gonna pick on him a lot. Okay. I don't want to see if she's in here. She's not. Wow, check out this view. You can practically see the entire ocean from here. God, that is gorgeous. Picnic time! Get a load of the smoked ham sandwich. Smells so good. I'm looking forward to eating my seafood paella, personally. I love the smell of saffron. Let's dig in. Time for that first bite. It's as good as it smells. The lettuce is super fresh and crunchy. Paella is really good too, just the right amount of saffron. My compliments to the chef. Hey, can I have bite? I've never tried paella before. How about we share? But my hands are full. I know, you can feed me. Guys, this is the first scene. This is the first flirt scene. Booklets? This is the first big flirt scene between the two of them. Hey, my hands are full. I'm holding a sandwich with 2 hands. Can you feed me the food, Joshua? Feed you? Yep. This is a little embarrassing. Oh, it's fine. It's not like anyone's watching. Unless you can let loose, you'll never enjoy yourself. It's not that being seen that makes it embarrassing. I don't have much of a choice here, do I? Delicious. That's some pretty fantastic seafood. I don't know what that sweet peppery smell is, but it really adds something. Well, I'm being selfish, aren't I? Okay, give this a try. And then she tries to shove the sandwich in his face. You didn't have to do that. I know. I love Estelle's smug face. That hit the spot. The herbal tea we got with our meals was pretty good. Yeah, it was nice and warming without sitting all heavy. The breeze is so nice, it makes me kind of sleepy. They say you shouldn't sleep right after eating, but maybe a little post-meal nap isn't so bad in moderation. Yeah. Huh? Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Hey, did you see that bird? That looked like a seagull, except it was huge. A white falcon, huh? A white falcon, huh? I wonder if that's a symbol for something or someone. We're gonna have to ask Turk when he gets back or let him know. See anything in here? No. Damn. Oh, there's a kid wearing the cap. Today must be my day for just randomly running into people. Sorry about that, I'm just looking for somebody. So you're not from around here, are you? Nope, we're from out of town. Hey, are you? What? I ran into a girl who said she was looking for a boy who was wearing a cap. You know anything about that? Oh. Okay, bye. Kid seems pretty energetic. Hi, Voila! Thank you so much for the first time chat, and welcome on in. Don't be alarmed by any of the weird voices you hear coming out of my pretty face. My name is Index Page, spirit of the library and patron of its namesake. Hi, Risa. We're just playing some Trails in the Sky with Themturk today, and like I always say to new people that stop on by, I'm a voice actor. I've been a voice actor for... Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. Whether you are here or here, heading on out, please grab a book before you leave. My name is Index Page, spirit of the library and patron of its namesake. You're playing some Terraria. How did you find your way to my lovely little library today? First time chat, first time raid. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to meet you. Don't be alarmed by any of the weird voices you hear coming out of this pretty face. I've been voice acting for about 15 years now. I'm also a semi-professional author and artist. Welcome, welcome, and hi, Risa. It's good to see you again. You've joined us at the perfect time. We are playing some Trails of the Sky and celebrating my 2-year anniversary of being a streamer. How you doing? You've come in at the perfect time. We're having a subathon right now. You have increased chances of getting gifted a sub because, like, we've been getting some sub bombs lately. Thank you so much. I still can't believe we made it. Hi, Vivi. Is that the best hot grandmother that I know? That's a Vivi. Everybody say hi to Vivi as well. 2-year. Yippee! But yeah, all money raised during the subathon is going towards a fund to save up for rent and moving fees and just getting into a better living situation, you know? Oh. What's wrong? Might be just my... Turk is currently AFK. He's grabbing some laundry, I think. It might just be my imagination, but... Have you lost anything? Anything you're wearing? Like a money pouch or something? That kid just pickpocketed my bracer emblem. Why would that kid want my bracer emblem? What reason does a kid have for wanting anything? He probably just took it because he could. He's in so much trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna punt the child for stealing my emblem because I can't do my work as a bracer without that emblem. I'm gonna do some after stream care? Well, absolutely. Well, we did see him go this way. I have a question for you. You haven't seen a little boy in a cap around here, have you?
Okay, sorry about that.
Welcome back. You okay?
Yeah, nature called.
So, we ate, we had our first flirt scene where she's like, hey, will you feed me some of the food because my hands are full? And then we bumped into a redheaded kid in a cap, and he stole our bracer emblem.
Ah, gotcha.
Well, Risa, this is my favorite JRPG series ever.
Yeah, pretty much same here, too.
I absolutely adore this series, and we're going to be playing through the entire series. This is the very first game in the series, and it came out in 2004. It's 20 years old. Let me think. Was he,
To an extent, they were yearly for a little bit there in some regards, too, because, 20 years and 13 games, 14 games?
Yeah.
Counting Mayuta?
Yeah. Do you know the boy?
Do you know the boy?
He's not from his list child. I think he's one of the orphans. Huh? From Mercia Orphanage. A woman called Matron Teresa is the administrator. She takes in kids who have lost their parents. So we just got pickpocketed by an orphan. I'm still going to take back my bracer emblem because we can't do our bracer work without that emblem. So the kid lives there. That kid is gonna get such a bonking.
Welcome to Gull's Seaside Way. A couple chests along the way in here. To go south for two of them. One on the very southeast of this little downward section, and one towards the northwest.
I absolutely recommend this series. It's a Night Nautilus, and he's tanky!
Also one of the best looking 3D model to sprite conversions in the game so far.
I agree.
His detail is like not lost at all in that thing.
We're gonna have to use art delay, or act delay. Green, is that you? Oh!
Piece of cake.
Batman blew up.
I didn't know Amistar could learn self-destruct.
Risa, I will say, this game series is pretty chunky, though. If, just for playing Trails of Cold Steel 1 through 4, I sank about 400 hours into that. Total.
I'd say if you go through it a good click, still doing a lot of side quests along the way, Sky 1 through Kuro 2 is a good... Going for real numbers here, it took me about 100 for Sky 1 through 3 total, 80 for Zero and Azure. Yeah, 400 hours, the way I played it, probably.
Double kill, triple kill.
Piece of cake.
Game.
That's without going for platinum trophies.
Yeah. Tier 1. Well, at least I could move the camera here.
Fill this chest with your tears, because it's empty.
Well, I took the tier bomb, so...
Another one in the southeast of that little beach area. In the water.
Oh, you mother...
Fill this chest with your cheers, because it's empty. Oh, I'll have to actually repeat that. I think that probably literally just copy and pasted that same chest. The only reason I found that particular chest in my first playthrough is because there's a chest in a very similar looking location in Final Fantasy X.
Also, Risa, I don't know why I had to pause one. If you are going to play this series, understand that the first one, you might need a veteran to help you walk through it, because there's a lot of missable stuff. It does not hold your hand and tell you, like, what is where, and the power system in this game is a little wonky. But once you hit crossbow, it starts becoming a little more cohesive.
I'd say even by Sky 3, it's pretty smoothed out in some regards, because at least then you're used to it.
But Master Quartz come in Zero, right? Or is that Azure?
Azure. Zero still changes some of the balance around and updates the art stuff to be closer to what you're used to, because that's where Mirage becomes the arts quartz, for instance. What's wrong, Snell?
Oh, sorry. Okay, that settles it. The situation has nothing to do with it. It's not okay to take things from people. When we find him, we need to punch him.
Leave it to you to get all worked up over it.
Again, Joshua, we can't do our bracer work without that emblem. Well, I can't.
But for right now, you need to just settle down, okay? So apparently, looking at the guide really quick, that Night Nautilus actually has a chance to drop Evade 2 quartzes.
Oh.
Kind of rare, but decent.
Alright, where's the child? I swear, Clem, where did you go? Miss Chloe's gonna be worried about you.
Haha, no she won't. Hey guys, you wanna play some baseball? Then after I show her the awesome thing I got.
What you got, Clem?
Puberty. Now don't freak out or anything. I just borrowed it from some crazy lady I ran into.
Were you calling crazy?
What?
Clem, give me back my emblem.
Ah, what are you doing here?
I'm a bracer, give me a little credit. Wherever a delinquent like you goes, we'll figure it out in no time.
Damn it. Well, you're not catching me.
Hey, get back here! Hey, mister, what's going on? Did Clem do something bad again?
Sorry to barge in like this.
Absolutely, Jeebus. Have a wonderful night. Everyone, please wish Jeebus a good night. Our librarians are so
good,
amazing.
Jeebus. Damn it! Let go! Let me go!
Let me go!
I'll sue you for child abuse.
You're a real brat, you know that? Now give me back my emblem.
You got no proof I took it?
Well, you're right on that one, but there's nothing that a quick search won't fix.
Yeah. Hey, cut it out. That tickles. Choosing this voice for this has gotten worse.
Commit to the Vtuber.
Come on, just give it up and hand over what you took. Slag. What the hell was that? Oh yeah, we saw that white falcon. Get away from the boy. Lay another hand on him and you'll have me to... Huh? Hey, you're that... I remember you from Minoria.
Help me, Miss Chloe. I didn't do anything because she's just being mean to me.
Didn't do anything, my butt. You stole my emblem.
So where's your proof? No tickling this time. Hey, we meet again.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I thought for sure that a thief had broken in. I assume there's a reason for all this. There sure is, Miss Chloe. Chloe's being bad again. Hey, is the apple pie ready yet? You'll have to wait a little longer, it still needs time to bake. You friggin' brat!
Child abuser.
When are you gonna grow up, Clem? Is the pie done yet? Daniel is, kinda not there at the moment. He's got his mind on the prize and it's only on pie.
This is... Look,
Like,
I've been...
hey, is the pie
Sometimes
done yet?
apple pie is...
It needs time to
apple
bake.
pie.
Okay, but is the pie done yet?
Apple pie is worth it.
Like, it hasn't even been 2 minutes, kid. That's a pretty falcon, though. What's all the noise? Matron Teresa. What? I don't know the full story, but it sounds like Clem's been up to no good.
Hey, no fair. I didn't do anything. The pervert lady just says I did.
Who you calling a pervert? Oh dear, this won't do. Clem, did you really not do anything?
Of course not.
Do you swear to Adios?
Yeah, I swear.
I see. It's just that you dropped some kind of badge in the nursery earlier. That wasn't yours, was it?
But it was in my pants pocket.
I told you! Oh my.
Nicely done.
Thank you for the hydrate, Turk. Clem, no more excuses. Give her back what you stole.
All right, I'll give it back, so just drop it.
Well,
I'm out of here.
Clem. It's alright, he'll be back when he starts getting cold. More to the point, why is everyone standing around? Why don't you tell me the whole story over a cup of tea? Introductions? JPEGs on the table? I see. He really isn't a mean-spirited child, but he may be quite the little trickster. As his guardian, I must apologize. I am truly sorry. Oh, it's okay. I got my emblem back. Plus, I got some tasty herbal tea and an apple pie out of it, so we're square. Thank you both.
The tea really was the best part, though. It's just like the kind they grew in the tavern. Is it grown locally?
Yes, gardening is one of my hobbies, actually. I give some to the barkeep at the tavern whenever I have extra. Neat. I'm gonna have to give my vote to the apple pie, though. It was just plain amazing. Well, I can't take credit for that. She made it. She? Who? You, Chloe? This is still so embarrassing. I was really rude earlier. To think I could be so mistaken. Don't worry about it. Apple pie heals all wounds, or something like that. No, Salmon Mounier does. By 600 wounds.
Does that mean every time you take a hit point, just like one tiny stab wound opens up at you?
Yes.
Ugh.
Besides, I wasn't acting like my kind of saint self. That White Hawk sure surprised the hell out of me, though. Oh, that was Sieg. He's a Gear Falcon.
A gear falcon? That's Liberal's national bird, isn't it? You seem really comfortable with him. See your pet?
In a matter of speaking. No, I don't keep him. He's a close friend, though. Wow, as friends go, he's pretty awesome. That reminds me, aren't you a student at the Royal Academy? But you live here? No, I stay in the girls' dorm on campus. It's not that far away, so I like to come and visit when I can. Sometimes I worry I might be kind of a bother, though. Oh dear, please don't think that. You're always so helpful when you come by. And the children are always happy to see you. Matron, I personally worry that you might be neglecting your duties at school in favor of us. I know it's a silly concern to have about you. I won't let you down. You live on campus, huh? I've always kind of wanted to know what that was like.
I imagine we got a weekly taste of it back at the church lessons. But isn't the entrance exam for the academy pretty hard?
I think my head would explode if I had to take an exam like that. It's not so hard. I think it must be far more difficult to become a bracer. You know, I've always kind of wanted to be one ever since I was a little girl. I don't even know what to say to that. You call me a bracer, but I'm still just an apprentice.
We have to travel all over the kingdom before we can advance. I think we'll be in ruin for a little while, though.
In that case, perhaps I'll have a chance to repay you. Plus, the children would love for you to come back and play again. I'll prepare the whole mountain of tea and baked goods. Agent Teresa sure is a nice lady.
Yeah, she was very motherly.
I'm sure all the children here think of her as their mother. Same Sieg. Oh, Sig, were you waiting for me? Ah! That's right, they're not here to hurt anyone. This is Estelle, and that's Joshua. You remember them, right? Good boy. Wow, you can actually talk to him? Well, he doesn't actually talk per se, but I can understand what he's trying to say. We've always been able to tell what the other is feeling. Wow, bird telepathy is so cool.
Sounds like mutual love to me.
It is. Hello, Sieg. I'm Estelle, it's nice to meet you.
Now, read my mind.
We have an ad break coming in 9 minutes.
Ah?
Oh. Are my thoughts too complex to read?
If you were thinking of what I think you were thinking of, then no.
Oh, by the way, aren't you two headed to Ron? Yeah, we're planning to register at the local guild. If we don't do that, we can't work. Well, if you're going to the Rowanian Guild, I have a few things over there to do over there myself. Maybe I could show you around. New party member, please?
But don't you have to go back to school soon?
Shut the fuck up, Joshua, new party member.
No, it's alright. I got special permission to be out today. I don't have to return until after nightfall. Sounds like a plan, then. Let's go to Rowan.
No, she's not an official party member. She's an escort. Fuck.
Yeah.
Clem?
Give me a second, I'm finding a DM.
Oh, it's that brat. You know you shouldn't be playing around here. What would you do if a monster attacked you? I just had to come apologize to you. I'm sorry for lying about the emblem thingy. Well, don't worry, I'm not mad at you. But isn't there someone you should be apologizing to? No, there isn't. I know you're a good boy, so why don't you go and apologize? Well, if you want me to, I guess I gotta. You stretching under the table? You stretching? You waking up from your nap? Guys, Buttercup says hello. Miss
Hi,
Buttercup.
Blattercap.
I'm sorry. You're apologizing to me? So there is justice in this world. Hey, don't get me wrong. I just wanted to apologize to Miss Chloe. Our place is supposed to pay attention to what's going on. If a little kid can grab something off you so easily, what's your excuse? Bye-bye! Make sure you hone that training of yours before you lose something even more valuable. What a little brat!
Settle down, he was just trying to hide his own embarrassment. Not to mention you really aren't the most attentive person in the world. Maybe you should heed his advice.
You're an even bigger brat. You two must be really close. I mean, you act like brother and sister. We do?
Only insofar that we try to look out for each other.
Oh, that's a big help. I'm honestly a little envious. I'm an only child. I wish I knew what that kind of relationship feels like.
Alright, sorry about that.
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, shouldn't we be heading out? You can get to Ron just by following the beach.
I don't know why today my brain's just kind of fried.
I feel that.
Alright, so, latter part of this pathway, there are a number of chests. Guess where the first one is.
Don't tell me up here.
Nope, it's in the little, like, inlet coming up on the northeast. east. There's also one on the southeast corner, just north of you. Yeah, all the way in the northeast part of the map, there's a little, like, inlet.
You forgot to say the magic word, huh?
Magic word. Shadow Spear.
Pistol. Can you?
We're good to go.
Terrible. Alzheimer's? Hey, fuck you.
Yeah, I feel like that enough today. Don't call me out, game. Ah, somebody.
Oh, optional area, huh? So this was like a quest, huh? We
Wait, I
could have
think
just
is
walked
this
by
him?
here.
Oh no, it's not him. Damn it. Help me.
We could have just walked by here.
So this is required for extra BP, effectively.
Well, I'm happy to do it.
And the chest in this little area is a monster in a box, so be wary.
They don't move very fast. Oh, she's helping?
Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah. Don, patapon, don, patapon. Always happy to see you, my man. Oh, she can cast Tira. That's another thing I really am looking forward to in the future games. When Tyr and Tira start becoming like percent-based as opposed to flat 200. Because like you start getting like a lot of HP. The games have a power creep on them, don't they? Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like everything's okay now. Sorry, who?
He's not hurt, is he?
I don't know, my brain's kind of fried. I thought I was done this time. I just missed becoming fish food.
That's because you were here by yourself. What in the world are you doing?
It's kind of complicated. I can't really talk about it.
Uh-huh, well, it doesn't matter to me. You just need to stop wandering into dangerous places all over. Oh, sorry, Buttercup. Sorry, that was you, not my slipper. Come here. Come here. Developed this weird habit of starting to sit by all my slippers. Come here. I haven't gotten to hug you today. Oh, and you're purring. Oh, I love you. Oh. And you're kicking. Okay. Go. She's like, I'm done hugging. Kicks in face. I love her, but goddamn is she a menace.
Yeah, you're right. Today was a close call. I've saved up some money. Yeah, I think it's time we splurge a little.
Huh?
So let's plan then. If we can, we should escort him back to town. No, it's okay.
Ad coming in 2 minutes, just a warning. Ads will be at the top of the hour for now. As a reminder, the best way to avoid ads is with an Amazon Prime subscription. And you can also subscribe directly for $5 a month. And it helps the subathon, get you some cool sub badges and some emotes.
I'm fine with just going down the coast road. See you later, and thanks.
That's one easygoing guy.
Looks like there was some reason he was here. I hate to see him just get into trouble again. Alright, save before the monster box on the west side of the room, but trust me, it is, I think worth it. Oh yeah, that's worth it.
Monster!
6 no plants.
That's a lot of monsters. Turk?
Yeah?
That's a lot of monsters.
Yeah?
No, it's not so many monsters.
Double kill, triple kill.
Great. Can you stop?
We're good to go.
Oh, you missed. And nobody important died. Ruby Talisman.
That, I believe, does the same thing as the yellow testament, but does your attacks to fire and your defense to fire.
Well, we don't need to use it at the moment because I like our wind and earth. At least until we get another party member. Of course. Hey, Dirk, I see where one of the treasure chests is.
What do you mean?
Oh.
I don't see what you're talking about. You can take my contents, but you'll never take my freedom!
Okay. Good reference, timely reference. That's a lot of men. Oh god. Oh dear god, that man is strong. Yeah, bruv do got hands. Cool.
We're good to go.
Sir. Okay, I gotta wait for him to make another attack. I gotta wait for him to make another attack. Cause he's gonna do the thing again. He's about to do the thing.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I just gotta take him out.
That's that. Let's move out.
Estelle's a little behind now. Oh, cool, more. I hate that they get so many moves off the rip.
Yeah, they are aggressive little guys.
still wish Joshua had like an AoE attack. Yeah.
Double kill, triple kill, overkill, kill joy.
Oh no, it's
Kill tackle,
Alright, we're good to go.
Kilimanjaro.
Battlesuit AO?
The voice of my late Satan returns. I know that feeling all too well right now.
Oh my god, look at that defense increase.
Crunchy.
And it makes her stronger to magic too? Another thing I'm looking forward to in the future games. Equipment that scales properly. Oh, you have to. You can't progress.
Before you do that, go back towards the tear bomb chest you found in the water.
This one?
Follow the coast. And, like, follow the coast south.
Huh.
There's a barely hidden path in the water that goes all the way down to the southeast.
Oh, that is just dickish. Skull daggers and torn map. Oh, awesome daggers.
They seem pretty ancient. From the look of them, they may even date back to the Orbital Revolution.
Well, what about that piece of paper?
Looks like a piece of a sea chart.
Oh, so before airships, everyone traveled by water, right? I wonder if this piece was read on an old trade route or something. So, Joshua,
That's
you
part of
have... Goddamn. It makes
That's all
some...
part of the side quest later on, so we've technically skipped a step for that side quest when we get to it.
So this reduces his arts a little bit. It makes his attack so much stronger. So that's for something later?
Yeah. Those daggers are better on this difficulty than they are on Nightmare mode, because you want more arts on there than the physical attack, but it's good to have.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Right, so we're good to move on to the...
At least until I buy some new weapons that like balance them out a little more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Time to destroy.
Terminate this bouncy fuck. Okay, I really need to stop getting the first turns like that. Jabba. His name is... he's a Jabba.
Oh, cool.
Oh, he resists it. Cool. There we go, one down. He's gonna die to poison. Cool! Joshua, please. Do not. Do not the purple hair. We're gonna take down the sharks first. What is he doing?
Charging.
Oh, I'm so happy that you knew that.
I honestly prefer that to the attacks.
You know what? Fair. Man, we suck at... Oh, he has the suck, too.
We're good to go!
Wow, cool. It left him with how much? I hate...
Alright, we're good to go.
Dude survived on 7. Oh, that's another side quest. Aha! I'm getting smart about this. Tear bomb. I feel so empty inside. Man, don't we all, millennials?
Just like me.
Sorry, I had to scratch something. So are we gonna go to Vista Forest Road later, or no?
I think... I don't even... Do we visit that in the first game? I just don't remember.
It's not on the guide?
Well, it just tells us to go to Ruin.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna drop off the...
Apparently there's an optional scene there, but we can't really do anything. I think there's actually guards blocking you almost immediately in there. Oh yeah, no, we'll be going there later.
Oh, so this is Ron. This is one gorgeous city.
The blue water and white buildings do make for a nice contrast. It certainly feels like a port city.
Well, it promises many varied things. There's also a lighthouse not far from here and in a little park to the coast. On the other side of town, there's a pretty neat-looking church, too. But the biggest attraction of all has to be the Langland Bridge. What's so special about it? It connects the north and south districts of the city. And more importantly, it's a drawbridge.
Drawbridge, huh? Yeah, that might be interesting.
The Brazier Guild is just past there in the middle of the main street. Just in front of the bridge. Let's go there first. Yeah, so this town looks much more big.
This is the second largest city in the game.
Yeah, so like even though the map is technically small, even though the map is quote unquote technically small here, it's much larger compared to other towns in the game.
So there are the guide recommends purchases.
Yeah.
It recommends getting the new stave and baselards for Estelle and Joshua's weapons.
It's definitely going to swap from the skull daggers to the baselards.
It recommends a shield vest, probably for whoever you didn't give the battle vest to. 2 double spikes. And then it recommends 4 glam chokers and 3 lily necklaces. Oh yeah, prevents mute. That's good to have for an entire party.
And now we have 14,000.
The big thing is, this is where we finally get a lot more ports opened up to us, because I think now we can make
Hello?
Welcome, readers! Welcome! Whether you're here to stay or head around now, please grab a book before you leave. My name is Index Page, joined by Themturk 217. Today we are playing some Trails in the Sky.
And if this intro isn't clear enough to you, I'm a voice actor. I've been a voice actor for 15 years. And I'm also a semi-professional author and artist.
I play video games.
Oh, you can equip both talismans.
Yeah. I'm not sure how that works when it comes to defenses or offenses, though. Like, if that, say, like an enemy has a 150 efficacy but then a 25 efficacy, I'm not sure if that...
Yeah, I was about to say.
...equals out, because I don't think I ever really used two of the same character.
Right, I'm gonna sell some stuff, too, while I'm at it, because we don't need the stun rod. We don't need the guitar. Readers, please enjoy your time here. We don't need Blitz. We don't need Scorpion. We don't need Needler. We don't need this assault pistol. We don't need these 3 leather jackets. We don't need this chainmail. I don't need these holy boots. I don't need these work boots. These trigger are... we'll keep on hand for now.
Yeah, looking at the guy with what
You can sell the torn map.
We can now make several level 2 quartz. Which, that's good shit.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing some quartz upgrading. First things first, we definitely want to stop off here and turn in some quests. Good afternoon. Huh? Where's the receptionist? Oh, hello there. How can I help you? Jean is currently in a meeting with a guest on the 2nd floor. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but is there something I can help you with? Indeed. Well, we're not here as customers or anything. Oh, the emblems, I see. So we're in the same business then. My name is Karna. I work here at the Ron branch. Are you new in town? I don't recognize you. Yep, I'm Estelle, junior bracer.
Same goes for me. I'm Joshua. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Estelle and Joshua. That's right, you're the new kids from Rollet then. You two were involved in some big to-do with Sherazard and those, weren't you? Oh, I don't know if I'd put it quite like that.
Were you expecting us?
Yes, Jean told me about some promising up-and-comers. But I'm afraid you can't change assignments until it is available. Wanna go sightseeing to kill some time then?
I suppose so.
Yep, let's continue hanging out, Chloe. Please. Friend! Can I take a look at what's on the board, though? Really, that's
Took
it.
care of on the way here.
Well, first things first.
Okay, interesting. This guide gives a very interesting setup for Quartz to have here.
Really?
Action 2, Eagle Eye or EP Cut 1, EP 2, Cast 2, Blind, and Mind 1 on Joshua would give him every time art in the game.
Huh. Hold on, first I'm gonna open up this slot so that, you know, we're near max on him. That has to be a time mode.
Look at all those level 2s.
Oh.
H2, Evade 2.
I wish you could buy some of these. Rumi and Davaris.
Normal?
Oh man, I wish you could like buy 7. So
I'm
action.
actually a bit surprised that like the Sepith to Mira conversion's been there since the start. You know, it doesn't get to be really useful until 0 when they start adding some other things in. I am genuinely surprised they have never had a way for you just to be like, yeah, you can buy Sepith, but it is very expensive.
Alright, let's do some quick rebuilding of everything. We've hit this part of the game. We might as well do some quote unquote respecking.
Yeah.
So we need a time for it here, right? Right.
Yeah. I would recommend...
Avaris, absolutely not. I'm not going to do an Ubu voice for the next 10 minutes.
I'd recommend the Action 2 there.
Deathblow 2, absolutely not. Action 2 for sure.
Now the next one, put like the Blind on.
Yeah, you're gonna go there. That gives us Shadow Spear. This line will be for probably MP'd.
I would actually probably do...
This line is gonna be all about time. Because, like, we wouldn't get time, or we would...
I would put Gold and Mirage on that line because a lot of the higher level elements require stuff like Hellgate.
We definitely want EP Cut.
Get, put like the EP2 in the other space that's open on the line at the moment. White Gehenna. There we go, baby.
Yes, and White Gehenna. Oh.
White Gehenna is often considered the best spell in Sky 1. Besides, Earthwall.
Holy shit. Okay. What are we gonna put in here then?
I would personally recommend probably HP2 or anything that can give him a healing spell.
I'm gonna give him HP 1 for now. Because Estelle is like my off healer until we for sure get a healer.
Respectable. And the only advice I'll give on what to put in the first slot there is probably Eagle Eye, so that those Mirage and base elements apply to both lines.
Right, we need space and water. Let's see if we can make another water quartz though, so we can get Tira. You know, Mind 1 for now might not be a bad choice. It would let us get to 4 blue, and it's pretty inexpensive. So we want to put Eagle Eye, right?
Yeah, Eagle Eye, and then focus the elements you really want on her on the orange line.
This is gonna be for healing for now. There. She can do La Tier and Tira.
Tira's
1,000
really good
HP recovery.
Like that's not that expensive either for your max EP at this point.
And I really, really can't wait for like the percentage healing. There's like 200 HP for all allies. Cool, thanks. So we want to do poison because I want this to be earth and gold. Definitely want to do EP cut and probably EP1 or haze. That would get us earthlands, and this would allow us to get more jumps on the enemy. Holy crap, Estella's become the supercaster. I forgot, like, once you start getting some of this stuff, shit opens up. Where am I? Turk, I'm lost. Turk, where am I going?
To the west.
Already have that.
The one thing that the guide recommends next is going to the casino, which I think is on the southwest side of the area.
Ayo casino? Ayo gamba? Gamba?
There's no gambling. This one is least as far as I'm aware. Because you can buy the Azalea Rose from the bar here for a recipe.
Avaris, I will return those points to you later.
Yes.
Hey, Tristana.
Thank you, Tristana. Vintage wine. Heals HP and cures KO. Probably better than potluck thing. But I can make a couple more potluck in a shell.
I'm getting trails of cold steel flashbacks.
Alright, with that, anything the guide says that you need to do up on the north end of town's done, so we can head to the south block.
I got lost. Lodgings are there. Now we go to the south block, I guess. Oh. Tour guide. Yep. Pretty good images, Tristana. That's a nice little side cutscene. Like a little bit of world building.
A little bit of world building about the 100 Days War.
So this is the Langland Bridge?
Hey, baby.
Hi, baby! Baby, you being silly? We gotta pick another date for the Chaos Crew to hang out now that Hulky's back. I was looking at this other game called Sketchy's Contract, which is kind of like a Lethal Company thing, but you can fight the monsters yourselves, and like, you can get a gun and fight the monsters. Eto, copy paste goofing. esto.
That weirdly reminds me. I don't know why that sound effect of all things reminded me. Have you seen that Crow Country game going around on Steam?
Oh yeah, it's not really my cup of tea.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I miss you too, Vivi, but now that Hulky's back, like, we can set up another Chaos Crew day. I would absolutely like to hang out again. Okay, let's get through this cutscene. We really have to be wrapping up in a minute, though, because I am starting to get really hungry.
Yeah, my brain's fried.
So, you know what?
Good.
I'm gonna stop here on the bridge.
Oh, yeah, I don't work on that.
YouTube, thank you for being here. We will see you in the next one, YouTube. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!